This is going to be a real quick video just to show how to weld in a repair ring on a John Deere deck. I'm seeing a lot of these decks with the same damage here. This one's actually pretty light damage for what they normally are. I didn't think to start my video until after I already started cleaning it up. But I've got some holes wobbled out. It was pretty uneven. Had to put a board on the card over here and hammer it from the top side with the sledgehammer just to kind of flatten it out a little bit and grind off the high spots and make it so that the ring will sit flush on the deck surface. Typically I don't like the ones that are painted, but I ran out of the ones that I had cut out that didn't have paint because I weld them on. That's really the best way to repair these. Bolting them on will usually just lead to the same failure because then the deck ring's not secure to the deck, so the whole assembly will just wobble again and make the damage on the deck worse. But the way I fix it is I have this old assemblies. The bearings came apart inside it. It's destroyed, so this is just the one I use for mocking up the ring how I want it positioned on the deck, and that way I don't overheat this is the part off the deck and I don't want to overheat it. Still got one of the bearings in it, so I'm going to use my old junk piece, and I just drilled new holes next to the old bolt holes because the screws were broke off in it. So I have another video where I show how to put this ring on there and clock it over just next to the broken bolts, and you can re-drill it and save that part if you're interested in that issue. But for this issue, all I'm going to do, throw the ring on the deck. I go in from the bottom just like you would when you're assembling it. When I'm welding it in place, I like to sandwich it in there first and make sure I'm exactly where I need to be. Depending on how bad the damage is, the whole assembly could move out of position. This one, the damage is not that bad to where the spindle actually fits perfectly in the round hole in the deck, so it can't move out of the spot it needs to be in. But if you do have extreme damage, you want to make sure that the position is correct. You may want to put blades on both of your assemblies and make sure that you're not welding this one too close to the center, because then your blades will strike each other. But in this case, I don't have to worry about that because my damage is not that extreme. You can just leave it running and I'll I just wanted to make sure that I'm as flush to the deck as I can get. I mean, this thing was all wacky and been out of shape, so really that's close enough to where it's not going to affect the cut, the level of the cut. I mean, I was already halfway through the preparing the deck when I thought to make the video, because I've gotten to where I knock these out pretty quick now, and I don't think I have a video doing it with the ring, where I have some older videos doing it with washers and different ways, but these rings are the way to go. All right, well, that's it after adding the welds. I just did a little bit of welding in a few spots on it because this one, like I said, wasn't in real bad shape, so that's more than enough to hold the ring in place. Sometimes if they're really destroyed, I'll go all the way around that ring, make them as strong as I can get them. And here it is after my beautiful weld job. I got one pretty weld and a half another pretty weld, but it'll be plenty strong.